Did you know the history of firefighting has a dark, racist past that's been swept under the rug for decades? Come here, let's talk about it. Firefighters are supposed to be heroes, right? Well, what happens when they choose who to save based on the color of their skin? Did you know on multiple accounts in the past, firefighters have neglected black people that they easily could have saved? There are even witnesses. Retired firemen even share stories about how they were told or how they chose to ignore black people that was in need. Yeah, gruesome, right? And one of the most horrifying examples was in 1958, the Lady of Our Angels College in Chicago. Over 90 children were unalived. Many of them were black and Latino. And witnesses accounted that the firemen that responded to this incident, some of them were slow to response, and some of them didn't even try as hard as they should have, especially to save the children of color. Can you imagine children being trapped in a burning building, begging for help, but neglected because of the color of their skin? But check this out though. Retired firemen even admitted to purposely neglecting black children when they're in need of dire situations. They said things like, "We were told not to prioritize those neighborhoods," or "We just don't care as much." Like, how diabolical can you be? How many lives were lost because of this hatred? How many families were torn apart because of poor decision making? This isn't just history, it's legacy. Yes, fire departments has come a long way, but we can't forget the pain that they caused. We can't forget the lives they chose not to save. Share this, talk about it, because the only way to heal is to confront the truth. All right? Life for more. I would like to say this. I would like to make this clear. This video is not to diminish or put anybody, any type of occupation down. This is just for educational purposes only. Just for to let people know how far our country has come and how far that we're projected to go.
I drive trucks, and I stop at this Denny's to grab a coffee. As I'm walking to the bathroom, it's this old guy sitting to the left with about 12 people that's celebrating his 89th birthday. Sat down, ordered some food, so now I'm sitting like across from the guy that's celebrating his birthday. And everybody that basically came to celebrate with him had left, so now it's just him and his wife. So as I get up to go wash my hands, I see him and I give him a smile. I'm like, "Happy birthday, young man, 89. That's a lot of memory to have." And he said, "Well, thank you, young man." And he smiled, he kind of just stared at me. So I come back and his wife is gone. She's talking to some other lady that goes to the same church they do. And he sees me, he says, "Come here, come here, come here." And I said, "Yes?" And he said, "There are way too many things that I wish I could forget." And I said, "Yeah, man, you make it to damn near 100 years old. I'm pretty sure you got a handful of regrets." And he looked at me with the most serious look ever and said, "You have no idea." He said, "You know, I used to be a firefighter through the 60s and 70s. I said, "That's what's up. That's a very commendable job." And he said, "Yeah, it should be." He said the 60s and 70s was a different time in every way possible. You know that, right? And I'm just like, "Yeah, no." He said, "Back in those times, I was a way different man, and who knew that we'd get to the point where we are